Greetings, folks. It's Zechs again for the second day of my 13 Slays of Halloween. Today I'll be looking at Altered, a 2006 movie that's been recommended to me by two friends. Pretty much, I never even heard about this film. I mean, my friends really were amped and have been telling me about this. Saying, "You gotta see this movie, Chris. You gotta see this movie. This is the best movie I've seen in years that deals with the alien abduction thing." So I'm like, what the hell? I'll see it. And pretty much the movie stars really no one famous. I don't recognize. The only person I recognize this entire cast was the sheriff, and that was the guy who was in Major League as the coach. And I forgot his name. James something. He's always in westerns, or like a hard-edged guy who always talks like this. Pretty much the same character he pretty much plays in this movie. But I mean, this movie is something I found very enjoyable, I have to admit. The movie is about this guy, this poor, rejected soul who lives in the boonies of in the wilderness. And three of his friends show up, and pretty much you obviously know something went on between these four people, and you find out that pretty much they were all abducted by aliens. There was a fourth person too, and he was abducted and killed. And that these three friends of his show up at his doorstep, and they have pretty much captured an alien. And pretty much, what the course of most of the movie is pretty much these four friends, or sorry, three friends, and pretty much a fourth person gets involved, and a fifth person too, and hijinks ensue because of course, the alien breaks out, and so pretty much it starts going after everybody. And the gore in this is pretty good. I mean, I don't want to spoil too much because what pretty much got me into this film was the concept we have with one of the friends, and I guess I'll spoil that part. Is that during one scene, pretty much one friend gets his stomach slit open, and pretty much there's an intestine out, and the friends are like, "You gotta help the guy." And as soon as it becomes a tug of war between the humans and the alien holding this guy's intestines, and it's like they're pulling more. The alien's pulling more than the intestines, and they're trying to save the guy. He's like, it's just a hilariously dark humor sequence. I just couldn't help but laugh my ass off. And the sheriff, probably got from Major League. He's a pretty good character too. I'm just kind of pissed that his character was like, we only got he's in the movie for about 10, maybe 15 minutes, and I'm kind of disappointed because he was a great actor, and I kind of was hoping that he'd show up more, but no, boom. He's like in the only movie 10 minutes, and that's it. I mean, the main character himself, I think his name is. I'm trying to remember the name. I mean, that's the one problem of the movie is that the names you don't get. Cody's his name. Wyatt's his one of his friends, and Cody. I mean, the only thing about the Cody character, the actor who played him, was Paul McCartney Boynton. I mean, he plays distant and creepy really well. I mean, this is a guy, something seriously fucked up happened to him. And you know that pretty much this affected his life because pretty much everything about the way he lives is pretty much a paranoid thing. He has freaking locks up on top of the locks of his door. The way he cares about his morning routines, how he deals with situations. This man is a prepared man. He knows this thing's going to happen again to him. So pretty much he knows what's going to happen, which makes the climax even more better because once the climax hits and once things get even more worse, you're like, okay, how the hell are you going to get out of this? And all of a sudden, wait, this guy's prepared. This guy's paranoid schizophrenic. He knows he's prepared for this. And sure enough, bam. And I'm not going to spoil that twist, but I mean, it's just an amazing climax. I mean, it's something I didn't expect, and it's like, oh my god, they actually went there. And the best part about this film is really, besides the dark violence, is that pretty much the humor is the ending and the climax. I mean, it is a spectacularly fun, amusing, entertaining climax, I could say. I mean, it's just it brought a smile to my face just watching what happened at the end of the movie. And the people who made this movie are pretty much one of the people from the Blair Witch Project. And I didn't know about that. That's when I found out when I was looking up for this thing because I never even heard of these names. I'm not the biggest Blair Witch fan. I don't like that type of horror, the found footage movies. I usually groan at that. Like, okay, I already know what's going to see. I'm not going to see that. But this movie was very good, and it was completely like a different animal than Blair Witch. I mean, this one reminded me of like a Sam Raimi movie, like The Evil Dead 2, and pretty much. I mean, it it takes it has it's seriously, but it also you see this darkly humor moments in this movie, and you just can't help but love that. I think I might buy this film because this is a really good movie. I was kind of sidetracked at this. I mean, I was not even surprised at this. I mean, it surprised me how. I mean, it's a cheap B movie, but it's fun, and it really amps up the thing. I mean, this freaking alien has freaking nails and does things, and the creature design work is really good. I don't know who did this, but thumbs up. I mean, that Alien is very memorable for the fact that it captures what you see about aliens every day. The crazy shows that say, "Oh yeah, the alien looks like this, big wide eyes," but it adds its own unique twist by making it sharp teeth on its mouth and pretty much fingernails. Oh god, those fingernails! Like, ugh. For like Wolverine or Sabretooth fingernails that just cut through anything, and it's just like, oh god. And just the way that thing sadistically goes after the friends and anything that comes its way is just like, ew. But yeah, I mean that surprised me the most is that these creatures are here to screw with you. I mean they don't mess around. They love to messily fuck with you, and they will fuck with you. I mean, two of those friends in that movie just get. I mean, besides the guy being tested, I mean, there's other things that happens to these people. It's like, oh god, that's messed up, but it's so darkly human. You can't help but you're cringing, but you're also like, that's a messed up way to die. But like, I can't help but laugh at that. I mean, I'm a dark humor person. I mean, you know me. I love Dead Snow too, and that's pretty much the same. This tickles that bone of mine. Like, I love messed up humor, and it goes to that type of messed up humor. I can't love that stuff. Uh, I mean, the only thing is, it surprised me how like this flew under my radar. I mean, I never knew this existed until these two friends of mine told me about it, and they pretty much like, okay, I'll see it. So yes, there's my review of Altered. For my next day 3, I will be looking at another alien movie. Oh dear God, it's the old doctor's recommendation: The Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I am probably going to cower in a corner because I do not like freaking clowns. I remember seeing this movie when I was a kid. Oh dear God, I remember some of those parts, and I was terrified for what's going to happen next. Oh dear God. Until then.